And so so you can choose that or this or that, and the same with all whole regions. Close to the Belgian border, you have a belt of Catholics, and its neighbors are mostly hardcore Protestants. And this region, neighboring you have the Belgian Catholics. Then you have the Dutch territory is starting. And you have the Dutch Catholics, and then you have Bible Gordel. Yes, there is another Bible belt in the world, not only in America. So you have Bible Gordel, the hardcore Protestants, and they are not like some influential hillbillies. They are uninfluential hillbillies. Before the liberal, both when it comes to attitude to life and his political orientation, Mark Rutte took power as the Prime Minister of Holland. Before Mark Rutte, for many years, the Prime Minister of Holland was Peter van Balkenende, who is a very conservative Christian, very conservative Protestant from the Bible Gordel. And he, no drinking, no sex before marriage, outside marriage, out of wedlock, and so on and so on. So very strict, very strict. So the Dutch equivalent of Mike Pence. Okay, so it happens. So it's you can see that the Dutch people are really sometimes very American, sometimes very liberally Americans, like the people from Colorado, and sometimes like more conservative, like I don't know, Minnesota or Missouri. Okay, they like bicycles. Yes, that's true. They have even the separate words to riding a bike, which is fietsen. Fietsen. It's like the English have another the separate word for dancing a waltz. Two waltz. And the Swedes, for instance, when they drink coffee, they don't drink coffee, dricker coffee, they ficker, because that means drink coffee. The same with the Dutch. They don't ride a bike, they fietsen, and they fietsen on the fietsenlaans, the lanes for fietsen. Yeah. Which is the bicycle is something that really refers to Dutch individualism. I think it complements very well to, and it also have something to do with the small size of the state and of the country. The same with Danes. I think I saw more bikes in Copenhagen than in Hague or Amsterdam. Okay. These wooden shoes are sometimes referred as something which characterizes pure people, so it's maybe a little bit found tacky that they are still proud of these wooden shoes. The wooden shoes are usually very colorful, they are little masterpieces, and usually we forget that, for instance, in the 17th century it was something good when the Dutch people had the klompen, which were the wooden shoes and so on. And for instance, Italian peasants were barefoot. So there's a progression, and it's a good thing. It's not tacky. It's something to do with the being wealthy. Okay, Gouda, of course, the Dutch Nederlandse kaas, the Dutch cheese, much better than the Swiss because has no holes. Okay. The windmills which were used to get rid of water. They were the mechanisms, that's why to get rid of the water, to create polders on which they can settle. So to this day this is happening, but now we have the electric power, so not so many windmills are needed. They usually are just to make the landscape more picturesque. So there are like 700 of them, I don't know, something like this. And they used to be 10 times more, because they were really these mechanisms they were trying to and helping to get rid of water. Many people don't want to live in polders because the wind is really terrifying in those polders, in those depressions. Okay. Tulips. Tulip is something like a bourgeois equivalent and a counterpoint to aristocratic